What's up, fam? Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk About It with Reggie J. You know, fam, I was talking to a friend. We got into this conversation. Today's what's going on in the world today and this and that. And I said something. He said, man, you need to put that on a podcast. So this is what we were talking about. You know, when I was young, I used to think when the Bible said the harvest is many, but the workers are few. I used to think that was talking about the preachers and the church workers and people who, that seems like they want to do God's work. But when I was a child, I thought as a child because I understood as a child. But once I became a man, I put away childish things. My thinking kind of changed. And what I'm talking about is, it's funny how I'm talking about we as a people, we as a nation, we as a country. You can get into the same routines over and over, and you forget the subjective reality of your socio-economical condition. Because it amazes me, here it is the year 2022, and we as a people, we have become satisfied with nothing. If that's what I want to say. Maybe I ain't saying it like I want to say it. Well, it amazes me that we as a people, after 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow laws, to the present generation, that we are not tired of being sick and tired of not having freedom, justice, and equality. Does that make sense? It just amazes me that we ain't sick and tired of being tired. When you don't have freedom, justice, and equality, and you get into the same rut of doing the same thing over and over, it's like, ain't nothing going to change unless we change it. Are we better? No, because I just seen on the news where this brother had his hands raised up high. I think it was in Tennessee, and 9 cops shot him. Come on, man, if I ain't got no gun, or I might have a knife, right? But all y'all got guns, and y'all scared, and I'm 20 feet away from you. Ain't like I'm right up on you, finna cut your throat, or finna punch you. I'm talking about, this is like looking like like an execution on TV. And what we do, we look at the news, we say, yeah, they killed another brother. See, now I think when the Bible says the harvest is many, but the workers are few, I have a different understanding. You know what I think it's talking about? Ain't too many people going to stand up for righteousness. Ain't too many people going to be like Jesus. Ain't too many people going to be like Malcolm X. Ain't too many people going to be like Dr. Martin Luther King. Ain't too many people going to be like Harriet Tubman. Ain't too many people going to be like Minister Louis Farrakhan. It just ain't too many people, when they see wrong, when they see injustice, when they see envy and hatred, white supremacy, ain't too many people gonna just speak up. Huh? And I ain't talking about one person, I'm talking about we as a people, the 30 to 40 million blacks right here in America. Look here, man. That's why I told y'all in some of my other podcasts, I said, look, man, we need to copycat off the Jews. And I still feel that way. Until y'all hit me back and tell me when I'm wrong, I still have that ideology. You know what? Man, you can't say nothing about them Jews. Not one. You can't even crack no joke about them. They'll ruin your career. Why? They got that unity. Unity is like an atomic bomb, man. Just look at them. I don't care if you got to be a big boy for them not to take it down, because they control the media, the newspaper, the radios, where the money at. We need to have that type of unity like them. You see what I'm saying? It's like we ain't even trying. They do something and we jump up and we go march and Black Lives Matter. And we want to hold hands and say, we shall overcome. And that lasts about 6 months, and we go right back to sleep. Oh, man, I'm talking about God has a plan. But I know how to choose. You know, when I be living, sometimes I say, now I understand how the children of Israel felt. Now I see why they was wandering in the wilderness for all them years. I understand now. See, now my reading my reading and comprehension is totally different now because I'm older. What I experienced, man, we are the children of Israel, wandering around in the wilderness, hard-headed, infighting. Huh? We got time to party and feel good after the slave master give us a holiday or he give us our time off on the weekend. And then we got time, but we don't have time for freedom, justice, and equality. Why? I don't understand. So you want your kids and your grandkids to grow up in the same environment in the wilderness of North America that you call America, where white supremacy reigns. Come on, man. Last year they killed 157 black unarmed men, the police. Unarmed, hands up. In 1 year. The year before that was 146. But I never see the statistics where the cops killed 147 white boys. I don't even see a statistic where they killed 147 Hispanics or Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying? We went from getting hung from the tree to the Jim Crow laws, so now they shooting us down on TV, and we satisfied. Okay, well, if you satisfied, now I understand Marcus Garvey does now. Huh? It was his own people turning against him. He was talking too much freedom, justice, and equality. Hey, man, let's have our own banks. Let's have our own schools. They ain't teaching you nothing in these schools anyway. I can prove it in no limit of time, 30 seconds. All they going to teach you about is George Washington, Daniel Boone, John F. Kennedy, Bush boys. See, that's just going to be Abraham Lincoln. But they're not going to teach you, look black babies. They're not going to teach them about Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, W.E. Du Bois, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X. These is Minister Farrakhan in y'all history books? You see what I'm saying? So our kids don't be thrown off anyway. I'm gonna tell you, me personally, forget about what my age is now. I didn't know what racism was, so I left home to go to college. Man, gotta prepare better. But hey, I had a couple of minutes. I just want to share that with you. Give me some feedback. Maybe we can talk about it. But I just don't understand why in the year 2022 we ain't tired enough to say we're not putting up with this no more. But until next time, we'll talk about it later. But thanks for joining me at Let's Talk About It with Reggie J. Talk to you later. Peace.